Hey boys and girls, it's Luca here, playing as CoreySteel on PokerStars, and I'm a member of PokerStars Team Pro Online. This is day 47 of Fixed Limit Hold'em Bankroll Challenge. We're starting here today with 600 and let's say 50 bucks, a bit less than that, but let's say it like that. So yeah, the previous Fixed Limit Hold'em Bankroll Challenge live stream was kind of a setback. We lost, I think, 100 bucks on that live stream, so it was our worst one in terms of dollars won or dollars lost. Obviously I'm here on the live stream, so yeah, let's hope it's get better today. We are pretty close, as you probably know that I told you a few times before. We are pretty close of cashing in a stellar award and also a I'm gonna take this seat and just get rid of the 50 cents $1 table. We are pretty close to Stellar Award and also pretty close to 75 bucks of cash bonus from VIP store for our FB points, of course. So we're gonna see a pretty significant cash flow here on the Bankroll Challenge after our session is finished here. So yeah, should be good. I need to just make a good day here out of on the cash game tables alone. So like I said, like the previous week was we lost in the previous week. We lost our highest point of the Bankroll Challenge was actually $790. So we basically lost 150 bucks here in the last week. But I mean, playing these stakes, playing $1 stakes, that means we only lost 100 big bets, which is really nothing for Fixed Limit Hold'em. That's really a walk in a park. So we're still far away of moving down. There's really no I mean, sure, if we have another best session like we did yesterday, like we did in not yesterday, but it was actually on Monday, I think. We have to move down, but I think we're fine for now. I'm gonna get rid of this 50 cents $1 table, even though I get a pretty good hand here. Doesn't really matter, right? I'm going for a check raise here. Yeah, that queen is obviously pretty bad, so I'm just gonna for check call now. If he decides to bet here, that is fine for me. But I assume he has a queen. No, he has a bluff, so that my check was definitely fine there. Of course, I wanted him to bet with I wanted to induce a bet from him. He just raised me in the flop with just a crap, so that's interesting right away. So sure, I'll just call down. That is fine. I don't have any notes on Romodi here, so just calling down seems okay. He actually had a king and he got me a river there. That is fine. I saw some crazy hands in my previous live stream. I saw my crazy hands yesterday on the Spin and Goes that I played Spin and Goes yesterday. So yeah, I'm used to everything now. Also some crazy hands on the scoop events. So the scoop Fixed Limit Hold'em tourney. So yeah, so got rid of this table. I'm gonna pull my my $1 table here. Are there any more available? They are, so we're on the waiting list. That's fine. He was dealt in the hand, so let's just raise here. Him having a random hand. I mean, the problem here with raising is that Fatal is gonna join us like most of the time, especially if he is in like a playing mood today, as it seems that he is. So, and he does fold, nice. Gonna bet anyway on this river, kind of ugly river, but should be fine. And he actually raises now. That is interesting. So he checked the flop, check the hits bought in card or whatever. So now he actually check raise. I can't do much here, so I'm just gonna fold. I mean, if I'm gonna like do a bluff, I think ace is obviously okay, but I'm also fine with just folding there. No need to complicate my life with 10-9. Hey Kabapu, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Mirror's Mafia. I reached or I surpassed 1,000 followers here on Twitch, so I did a spin and go session yesterday. Basically, we were drinking beers here and just playing spin and goes. It was fine. I think I ended I definitely I ended up like break even at the end. So basically, I won or lost $0, so that was fine. That was fine for playing spin and goes and not knowing what actually what I'm doing. So it was fine. Can I call this with a7 here? He seems like to bet like river quite a lot here. I don't really beat much, to be honest. That jack didn't do me any favors there, and he did raise pre-flop, so let's give him some credit, at least for now. Just gonna continue rising here. Let me refresh my graph now. Just gonna enable the ray, but also just so that the line is a bit thicker here. Queen jack, for middle position now. Oh, he's thinking something. He's thinking something. From Australia. Check behind and call the river. I could do that. He even checked, so I'm not sure that's a good sign. Yeah, that can. We'd rather see a bet from him, obviously, on the river. There's another table. Well, it actually seems like a pretty good table, so I'm just gonna join and gonna sit out for now. Shouldn't forget about that table. If anyone this breaks here or doesn't seem like a good one, but today table seems like pretty good, so no worries about that. Pair of fours, not willing to fold on the flop. Now that the ace is paired here, I'm not feeling willing to fold on the turn either. So it has to be like a really ugly river here that I'm gonna fold. I mean, if he bets 3 times, obviously it's not gonna be that nice, but I wouldn't probably fold there if he bets again. And he had what? I mean, it doesn't matter now that he checks back, so 10-9, sure, why not? Let's cold call here. I don't usually cold call with pair of fours here, but I'm playing with these guys. I think it's not that big of a deal. Homo sapien raises pre-flop. Me calling with overcards and backdoor straight. Bets again. Yeah, I guess I can fold in a small pot. Me being on a big blind, just defending my hand. Interesting flop here. Even more interesting turn. Is it good? Is it not good? Can we check behind and call the river? Let's do that. Let's see if he bets here for us, and he does not. Interesting. You would think that someone who has a Cartman in his avatar is gonna bet, but nope, that's not the case here. That's not how it goes. Queen 7, sure. King Jack, yeah, it's gonna 3-bet here. Ace, well, that is gonna be let's see what happens here. I'm gonna bet, obviously, and both of these guys call, so kind of done with the hand. I mean, I don't really expect much by Mazail here if he actually has an ace, but I did kind of expect something for Nastasik here. Now I hit a king. And I split with all the kings here, so I'm not gonna bet here. Can I value bet? Nah, I'm not gonna value bet. I still fear that he has an ace, but actually our Australian friend here had an ace. That was interesting. Definitely interesting. 5-7 suited. Not gonna do anything about it. So what about my other table that I'm just saving for the rainy days? I mean, the tables are looking pretty great, so I don't need to change those. So yeah, I'm gonna go for rainy days. Actually, not really fair. Nah, I'm gonna cancel it. It's not very fair for me. Fair for me to stick on the table even though I'm not willing to play. So you shouldn't do that, guys. You shouldn't do that. So yeah. Yesterday, I mean not yesterday, but the day before, I was playing my regular games and it was so weird. The games were so weird. There were not many tables available actually of fixed limit hold'em. So it was, I don't know what kind of day it was. Maybe it was like a weird scoop day and everybody was playing the tournaments. Nobody was playing the cash games, especially the fixed limit cash games. So, but damn, it seems fine. It seems fine. I have two hosting jobs here on the scoop today. Basically one starting at 2 AM, so like 14 hours or whatever. And the next one is starting at 9 AM next day, so I mean, the same day, basically the same day, right? So it's gonna be a long night. Not sure how I'm gonna do. I guess I should went to bed in between. That'll probably be the best. But I can already see myself not doing that, so yeah, might be painful. Ace 8, definitely gonna raise. Fatal here, seems like an okay wreck here, nothing special really. Just gonna make a white note here on him. Not a stick, not happy about his hand, I guess. What happened there? Oh, he won. 6 against the 4s, he won, and he is complaining something. And then even against Ace Queen, won like 25 big bet pot. So I'm not sure what is she commoning here. Even win again aces now. Let's bet again. And are we gonna go for check call here? Nothing really worth it in my notes. He could call with better hand, right? Oh, 4-5. That is fine. Having a pair of kings here. I'm basically going for a call down here. If he bets 3 times. Jack, the 10 is not the best, but we'll see. I'm gonna like think about it for a second here. He bets 3 times pretty fast, so yeah, at least we are splitting with some kings here. He has ace 10. Nice hand. Wasn't really willing to fold. But this one gonna be interesting. I mean, I have a jack here. And there's an ace on the board. Nobody has an ace or what here? Really? Oh, someone has a better jack. So be it. Well, 5 players in hand and no one had an ace. That is definitely not something that you usually see. Pair of 3s, pair of 7s, 10-9, king jack. That's funny. Scribe actually raised me here, so I'm gonna 3-bet. I'm gonna fast play here. Should be okay turn, right, for me? Unless he has a better hand from the start. Well, I'm gonna bet again. Was he actually ahead? I mean, I don't think he would call me down. Oh, wow, he had jack 6. Wow, that was definitely unlucky for him. When he checks here, I kind of know that he just wants to go to the cheap showdown, and I let him, really. I mean, there's no really there's really no point of raising base betting here for bluff. He's not gonna fold his ace high, definitely not on a board like this. How much he's opening? I really should change my my high layout here. I'm using this stat quite a lot, like opening ranges from on pre-flop, obviously. It would definitely be good for me if I actually had this on the actual HUD here right away, for me not need to open up the pop out. But yeah, kind of lazy about that. Kind of lazy about some stuff here. Three, four, flop the nuts, nice. Against ace king and 7-5. How did 7-5 call down here? He got capped on the flop. And 7-5 just called down. Sure, no biggie. So these are definitely good tables here. Open raise and cap, and now he checks. You know what I think about this play, guys, right? Well, now I'm losing to ace king or ace queen only, so I guess we have to bet on the river. Oh, and ace 9, of course. Also losing to ace 9. And he actually didn't have a hand here. He actually had a pair of eights. I wonder if he would call me down if I bet all three streets. I mean, he did call with a pair of fives on a board like that, so it was pretty loose and optimistic. So he might even call me down with eights there, just for his set outs and his flush outs. I mean, if someone calls you down with a pair of sixes on a like king jack cap flop raised cap pre-flop raised flop board and hitting a which program is that in the middle winnings? Which program is it in the middle winnings? In the middle winnings. Oh right, you're talking about it's a holder manager. It's a most common or most used a poker tracker program. So just the usual holder manager too. And it shows obviously my graph for the day. Let me refresh it right now. We are down $9 here, so doing fine for now. So yeah, I'm using holder manager too. Also for the HUD, you're using holder manager too. So it's the same stuff, same software. Queen 6, sure, let's just fold. 2 pair here. He actually raises. Wow. I mean, I'm gonna 3-bet here. I can't really be thinking that I'm like just behind here just because he raises once. Now it's interesting. I'm gonna check raise now, hoping that he bets. I mean, I wouldn't mind like betting here and 3-betting when he raises. He doesn't have me here, right? I mean, I'm losing against jacks. That is don't have them losing against. Wow. I assume he has ace queen here. I'm just gonna call. I'm so scared. He has jack 10. Well, to be honest, didn't really think about jack 10. To be honest, yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm losing to one hand. I mean, I'm losing to kings obviously too, but the hand that I'm actually am worrying about is obviously a set of jacks here for full house. Maybe I played a bit too pussy out. I might be a pussy out here, but it's fine. Could extract this one big bet from him. More, I think. Hey Strauss, no hangover? No hangover. We just had 3 bears, so we had 3 strong bears. I mean, not strong. At least this black IPA was kind of strong, but no hangover. I'm sure if I drank that that chicken beer, I would have a a hangover right now, but nope, I'm fine. By the way, my girlfriend liked that beer, so she said it was a normal beer, so what do I know? I'm still playing here the same 3 tables that I started with. There's still one pretty good $1, $2 table. I mean, this one is not as good as it was before, but I think it's still definitely playable. I mean, it's about the same as this one here, so definitely fine with the tables currently. Didn't make a note with how many AVPs I started today. Of course, at the end, I never do this kind of stuff. I guess I get 29. Oh, I can see I get 29 AVPs for the day. So just have a look. How many do I need? All right, I need at least 110, something like that. I think a bit more if I want to hit the whip bonus for if I want to hit the whip bonus for $75. Hit 3-bet pre-flop. Was thinking about something, but I'm gonna give him some credit. He didn't bet when he kept pre-flop, and I mean the flop really did get ugly for him with ace, and queen, but still. Let me just have a quick Google up on PokerStars website. He donk bets the flop, bets the turn. I'm just gonna call here. Might be a bit too weak of a call there. We are gold star, right? I'm just gonna call here, even though we had trips. Was afraid of this, yeah. $75 for 6.2k, and he also hadn't used, so he also just called down there. So kind of good read from both eyes here. I mean, I guess if we actually had a good read, we would raise here. We would raise him here, but nope. We just called and he got there. He got there pretty cheap. So he donk bet. He donk bet against 2 other players on the flop with a flush draw. And even bet on the turn. It was definitely not the best. He's thinking about. He wasn't like this thinking about before. I mean, he's playing 3 tables right now, so maybe just can't really catch up the hands here. He's falling behind. 6 to 5. How many BPs do you need today? Oh, less than that. Yeah, something like that. 505. What did I fold here? Queen 9, sure, that's fine. So basically I need about less than 200 VP points today, so that's gonna be a pretty easy, like a walk in the park really for us today. If we're gonna play 3 tables of 1-2, so we definitely should have enough VP points for the $50 stellar award today, and enough FPP points for $75 cash bonus. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good day anyway. We just need to not lose like $100 again, and it's gonna be fine. Yeah, let's just play here and do not worry about the profit or whatever. Did you finish in profit? I fall asleep, so nope, I actually didn't finish in profit, unfortunately. I ended up at 0 at the end, so I was break even at the end, which was kind of fine for me. Obviously not being a good tournament player, definitely not being a good sit and go player, definitely not being good in a hyper turbos 3-way environment or whatever the spin and goes actually are. So yeah, not my that. I actually looked at my my whole spin and go career so far or whatever. Actually, that is actually not true. I was just filtering out the $5 buy-ins, but I actually remember that I actually was playing the $7 buy-ins too. So I think that graph wasn't actually correct one. But yeah, at least I was up like I think something like $70 in the whole these $5 spin and goes like in general. So, but like I said, I remember playing $7 ones. At the end, I had like 30 bucks one spin and go, and obviously if I would win this one at the end, I would be up like obviously up $30 at the end. But unfortunately, I did lose it. Even though I was in a pretty good shape, but I lost like I don't know, like 4 or 5 all-ins in a row, something like that, and that's why I lost the spin and go at the end. Scrap here, being pretty aggressive, pretty flop. I like that, definitely like that. Open raise and cap. He did this before with 8s. I can make a note on that. So now that I remember, open raise and cap with 8s. And don't check. He actually didn't continue with on the flop with his 8. So obviously I'm not willing to fold here now that I also have a gotcha and a nut flush draw. So definitely not folding here on the turn. Might fold the river. No, I'm not folding. I'm not even but I'm not raising. Might not that he's checking. Obviously, it's pretty easy bet, but I wonder what he has, what he's open raising capping with. I mean, it's probably pretty tight. His open raising capping range, I would say, it's pretty tight. Yes, definitely tight. 9-4, nice. So let's make a note. So that pair of 8s that he open raised and capped with before have no meaning whatsoever. Now that he open raised and a cap also with 9-4 suited. So yes. So all my reads goes to nothing here now with him doing this weird stuff. It will get you drunk. Yeah, it will get you drunk. Thanks for the follow. You should be here yesterday. It will get you drunk. When I was playing spin and goes. When I was drinking beers and playing spin and goes. Yeah, you should have been there. Oh, you're on the chat also. Hey, welcome to the chat too. Hey, Luca, you played 6 max from the start. Yeah, 6 max. Didn't even have a look on the full ring tables, to be honest. So I'm just playing 6 max from the start. So yeah, the full ring games are obviously fine when you're playing by yourself, but when you're twitching, when you're playing here on the live stream, they might be a bit slow, to be honest. So that's why I didn't even bother with those tables. And the higher you go, the less tables are available. I'm not even sure if there's like any 1-2 full ring table going on here. So I just didn't care about them. Wow, he had a best hand here. He even got a call by Maza. Well, bet by ace high and call by king high, and I folded the best hand. But yeah, so obviously you need to be also a if you want to play here fixing hold'em on PokerStars, you just need to get used to 6 max tables sooner or later, just because they're more available than the full ring one. So yeah. Scribe checks here on this time. Bankroll Faran, yeah. Bankroll Faran actually bets out. Scribe is playing too many tables, I think. He's acting a bit too slow. What did I have? Oh, I had Ace King. Ace 3 and Ace King. Why do you always mix up 3 and a King? I don't know. Ace King. Yeah, right. I won't fold Ace King here. Scribe actually folds. He has 65% when to showdown, so I guess it's a bit less now. Yeah, 64. So he's basically going on a showdown in every hand here. So pair of 7s on a check raise here. Dangerous board, monotone board, never easy to play on. So I want to be ahead when if the turn breaks. So definitely not gonna just check call here. I think Bankroll Foreign here got used to a Scribe now a bit more than we did before. Now obviously we had some breeds on him, so we know what kind of player he is. So he's gonna be a bit more aggressive from this point now. So I'm pretty sure if the same situation happened again when we both had aces there, a pair of aces on that kind of board when he donk bets, I'm pretty sure he would be betting or raising right now and not just playing passively as we did before. Even on the river, we just called with trips, aces. Maybe he thought that I might have a flush there. I don't know. Flush around, flush in the end. Just calling here. I could raise now. Yeah, he's gonna check anyway. It's definitely dangerous river for him. So I wonder if I got lucky here with my jack on the river. I actually did, so my call was fine there, so yeah. I'm definitely happy about that. So I definitely can get lucky too, so no problem with that. Yeah, if I check, he's gonna bet, right? Well, definitely on a river like this, I presume. No. Well, that means I'm losing a hand here too. Queen deuce, yeah. Totally still in hand, nothing special really. Bet here, check the turn, gonna call, definitely gonna call. Ace on the river, that's interesting card. Kind of diminishes of possibility of him having an ace there, but he did defend pre-flop, so and he's not really a big defender, and not sure if he's aggressive enough to be betting here with worse than a pair of 7s. Would he raise an ace on the flop? Not sure. He obviously can have like a queen 10, queen jack, king queen, stuff like this. Not sure if he might 3-bet this pre-flop. I'm gonna call with my 7s here. Yeah, nice. He's capable of bluffing. Nice. Good to know. Good to know. Not gonna play against Scribe with ace 5. Wouldn't be the worst 3-bet in the world, but I'm gonna pass it. Worth to squeeze 120 already. That's what my pop-up says. Got raised by Mazel. Wow, I said it before. Don't see many raises from him. So the hand before he actually had 2 pair. So now I have 2 pair too. So and it's a blind versus blind situation. So I think I'm definitely safe to be check raising here. That king is pretty bad. Pair of 8s on a board like this. I'm beating what? Flush draw, open-ended, and that is basically it. So, and I don't think he's going to raise those, to be honest. The pot is pretty big now that I check raise on the flop, on the turn. So the flop is pretty big, to be honest. Yeah, it's fine. A7 suited, right? Okay table, but do not need one. I'm gonna call once here. Let's Scribe here raises. I haven't seen him play like really aggressively post flop, like raising. I see him betting. I saw him calling. Never see him raising. So I'll definitely wonder what he has here. If he actually has a queen here, or he's just playing his flush draws. Wow, perfect sixes, nice. Hey, Abyssal, what the hell is this? I guess it looks a bit better. Here on. Hey Mutant, thank you for the follow. I guess it looks a bit better here on my chat here than it does on the actual Twitch. So not even sure what this actually is, to be honest. But yeah, I can remember we were doing this kind of stuff on IRC before. So all IRC that we are saying in here in Slovenia. So on there, what was the other chat program that you could do this with? Yeah, I don't know. Scribe, unfortunately, here is Australian. Lots of Australians today. So he's also Australian, right? And that who was Australian? That with a Cartman avatar was also an Australian. So yeah. I don't know, the games today seems kind of slow. I don't know. Not sure why. Playing 2 tables, which is obviously my standard here. Playing 2 tables, but I don't know, it seems kind of slow. Scribe is playing lots of tables. Obviously, he's on all my 3 $1 tables here. I wonder if he's on other 2. No, it doesn't look like it actually. Well, I'm also stalling a bit. Sorry about it, guys. Sorry about the guys on the tables. Mariela is already on the tables too, so not sure if he's still on the table, or maybe already is. So Abyssal has been timed out. That is fine. Scribe, I'm gonna raise you here. You did bet, but I think I'm fine with raising with pair of 9s here. If you play back at me, I might slow down. And you don't bet. Don't bet. We would do this with a queen. Eights, wow. I guess he put me on a flush draw or something like that. And just raised with 8s. That's fine. That's fine. And he donk bets here again. The previous he was donk betting before and he did it with a flush draw. So definitely not winning the folding. Definitely not folding my ace-9 right away. But I could see him doing the 7 or 8 too, to be honest. So the question is now, should I call here? My hand is definitely weak now. Even with the jack definitely didn't do well for me, so I'm gonna bluff here. Not sure what is he folding, which bare hand is he folding here, but it's kind of easier to bet out than just to check call, really. So that's what I did it. So but I'm gonna fold now. I'm gonna call here again. I don't know what I'm gonna do here with ace-9. He donk bets. I'm gonna give it to him. The jack isn't the best. If there were no jack, I would call. Wow, he actually raises here. I was hoping for a cheap river here, but nope. It's half on creep. You would need to watch Diablo a few years ago or Hearthstone others. Oh yeah, I have no idea about these 2 games, so. Pair of 8s and Scribe raises with worse than that, so that's interesting. So he's definitely spazzy post flop too. He actually had a 7 in the end, so he was rising with nothing and hitting a 7, which wasn't good. But it was almost good, almost good. So I'm gonna call him and raise the turn. So if he's willing to do this weird stuff here. I'm gonna call here now that board paired here. He has a 7. That is fine. He can get lucky too. No problem with that. Should be calling again or raising the river. Nah, you know what? Let's raise right away. Not gonna complicate my life, even though I would definitely like that. I would definitely. I think definitely that would be a pretty good move. I think so. He probably has like, I don't know, 7-5 here. Three betting with kings. Just continue betting here. No need to stop. He would raise me with a 10 on the flop, so no worries about the second 10. He had actually 4-6. So he donk bets with open-ended flush, open-ended straight draw, not a flush draw, open-ended flush draw. I just keep some betting, so that's interesting. So he donk bet with a flush draw before. He donk bets. I mean, I guess my fold there is fine when I fold ace-9, but without that jack, I definitely would need to call. But I think he's definitely capable of like donk betting, even like a jack-10 on a 7-8 board. Maybe 10-9 of course for open-ended, so I think my play there was pretty good. So but I had 1-9, so it was interesting that he actually called there with obviously with jack with nothing or hand. So check raise with the jack here and check call the turn. I mean, he has to know what I have here, right? I mean, if he's at least a bit of a hand reader here, he has to know that I have something here. And he bets on the river with a flush. That is fine. I'm gonna give it to him. But he called me with there was ace-8. So he basically called with 6 high. So he's beating what? Is he beating any hands? Deuce 6. He's pleading with deuce 6. So that's it. Nice answer. I'm gonna 3-bet here. Yeah. Want to play with scribe? Definitely want to play with scribe. He actually caps, so I have a pretty good hand, pretty good drawing hand. Wow, Mazil donk bets. If he's gonna raise, I'm gonna cold call anyway. I don't care. If he's capable of calling down with 6 high, I'm definitely not folding this hand. Hey, free roll. Good morning to you too. Well, that's more disconcerting here now that he actually open raise and caps and raises the turn, so that's definitely a stronger move than whatever he did before. But I'm definitely not folding. Obviously now I am folding now that I missed my hand, but wasn't planning on folding on the turn anyway. I think even a jack or a yeah, even a jack or a queen should be good. Obviously a 9 would be the nuts. So and he was doing this with ace-4, so yeah, he's just definitely pretty good for the games. I'm gonna all in here. I'm just hoping that Mazil here doesn't join me. I did 3-bet. Come on, I did 3-bet pre-flop. I didn't need to join. I was just trying to go all in with a scribe here. Even though obviously my 10-8 is not like the best hand out there. So, and he even donk bets. Definitely not like to see a donk bet on a board like this. So, and now I have to call again. Now they have a flush draw here too. I even checks. That's fine. Flush draw here it is. Check in. He actually had trips 4, so yeah, I got lucky here. You could have in your channel description by limit or no limit. You're probably asked all the time, and I wanted want to ask that question. Yeah, I actually am asked this. I'm asked this all the time. That is true. I'm kind of lazy with my FAQ at the bottom. At least I did like the HUD one, what I'm using in the HUD. So I guess that is definitely a pretty good that's a pretty good idea. I should definitely put that in my FAQ. But I'm not. I have no problems with I'm talking about this on live stream, so you can ask. Go on, ask about limit or no limit. I'll just tell you. Basically, when I started playing poker, that was I think 8 or 9 years ago, something like that. When I registered to a poker strategy website for a free bankroll, I kind of need to. You had to like choose between reading the no limit articles or fixed limit articles, and after you read those articles, after you go through all the poker resources, you had a quiz that you had to solve, or whatever you want to call it. What do you solve a quiz? I don't know. And then after, if you actually like answer all your questions correctly, you get your free bankroll. And so I did choose a fixed limit back then. So I mean, like, most of the guys were choosing fixed limit, like just because it was more suitable for the beginners. You could follow the bankroll management a bit easier than no limit. In no limit hold'em, you couldn't go broke in like a few hands. That was easier to count outs and do a pot odds calculation stuff. So it was kind of a bit easier games, I guess, more suitable for beginners. So I definitely, me being a bit more conservative guy, bit more disciplined guy, I definitely chose a fixed limit hold'em one, and I just stick with it all these years. I had no, there was nothing for me, no limit that I would need to change my games. I did try no limit a few times before, but I wasn't really like fond of it. Really, found it kind of boring. I said this many times before. Yeah, like you are saying here in the Twitch chat. I wouldn't be playing no limit if I weren't playing fixed limit hold'em. I would be playing PLO instead. I like PLO. So let me update my graph. $13 in red. Yeah, I guess it's fine. We lost a few big hands here. Not a problem really. So doing fine. Doing fine for now. I hope the scribe here reloads. That will be good. He also sits out here, so I guess he might be done with the games for today. Are there any other $1-2 tables? There are, and they're actually pretty good. So I'm just gonna join the waiting list here. I might quit this table. I might not wait to scribe to come back here. I'm gonna check raise here, of course, with 6s, and he just checked behind, so just gonna bet now. He actually comes back here, so I assume he's coming back here too. Come on, scribe. Come on, scribe. Come on, scribe. So he actually open raise and checks behind, and I'm gonna make a note on that. So I might just sit out here and just wait until the games are going on again. Just gonna play this hand. I'm gonna fold if he raises, and I kinda assume he will. That is fine. Open raise. Word squeeze. That is a really appropriate poker name. He also has a pretty interesting poker avatar. But he's not the best kind of player, which is also interesting. At least I have a yellow color tag on him. So Scribe comes back, so I guess we're gonna continue with our play here. Even though there's one pretty good $1, $2 table available right now. Even Bocali here joins the table, so if Mazel here checks, definitely I'm gonna call with my Queen 10. Yeah, no problem, Buten. I mean, the problem here with fixed limit hold'em is that nowadays the people are actually not starting with their poker games on fixed limit hold'em. This is definitely a game suitable for beginners. So I would still advise everyone to just start with a fixed limit hold'em, just to get the kind of feel of poker in general. Feel about the pot odds and outs, counting outs and stuff like this. So definitely advise people to